All right, half guard, we're looking at beating the, or preventing the crossface, and if they get it, what are we gonna do? And also getting the underhook on this side and sweeping, just a different style of getting the underhook. We have another video of how we get the underhook, but this is a little bit different. So with half guard, if you have high knee shield, usually low knee shield, this won't come into play because he's just too far away right here. He can't reach my head. But once we're playing high knee shield and he does get through here and he gets this crossface, what we want to do is we usually have this frame here. We don't just want this hand down here. We usually have the frame so he has something to run into here. In this hand, it's not down here. It's always waiting over here. So even if you're in half guard here, you're not going to have your hand down here. You're going to have it active so he can't reach a collar if you have the gi, or behind the head like that if no gi or gi. So if he beats my leg and we have this here, we can hold on to it. So no matter which way he goes, we still have, he can't get the control of our head. If he does get around, if it's not too deep, we're just going to take our hand in, kind of go, oh no, and just work this out like that. It just gives you kind of a little ramp like you built with BMX bikes. So hold on to it. So right here, you can't get a full crossface. And now, just work this up and back in like that. And if he does get the full crossface, what we're gonna do is just use unfortunately our face to make a little bit of room, forehead, chin, nose, whatever it is, just to get enough room. If he has the crossface down here, it's kind of hard for me to get this backwards grip once again because he's too deep. So I need to use my chin, look in, kind of push it away like that, get this in here, and now I'm going to push off this way and kind of arch my back just a little bit to get this in like that. So usually when he's down here, it'll open up the underhook. And normally what we're doing is we're taking this, swing it, just lift up a little bit, swing it under and come in like that. What the downside of that is that once I get up here, he has the whizzer in here. So now he can put pressure on my shoulder if he's a wrestler or used to be a wrestler in high school. What we're gonna look for now is from this frame, just different style of doing it, depends on the situation, is we're gonna take our elbow and kind of give an up elbow, and we're gonna end up with our shoulder right in the armpit here. So right here, we have our elbow in place. Now we're just gonna shoot our elbow up, and my shoulder ends up in his armpit, and my head's gonna go right here. This, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to grip and put a death grip on it. We're just looking to stay up here, because now he's not gonna be able to rotate his arm up and around as easy. If he had a full whizzer on right here, and I was like this, he can just take it out and go over and get out. So if I have this, and up here, I'm kind of pinching his shoulder in here and keeping it so his arm can't rotate out. Now what I'm looking for is to get a butterfly, my butterfly half. So if I don't have it at this point, keep the head pinched, I'm up on my elbow, go out, bring it in. And now what I'm looking for him to do is, he can stay there, that's fine. I'll figure something out because his shoulder's real high and I have a lot of space under here. But if he decides to come back in and start grabbing, I'm just going to re-grab, and then I'm going to pull it in and then bring his head to the mat, and then use my butterfly hook to sweep him. And you can end up in mount here if you get your other foot in. If I'm sweeping him and I don't get my foot out, come around this side. So right here, have the underhook, get my foot in, bringing his head to the mat. If I don't, and right here, if he's gonna go half guard, what I can do is, I'm just gonna leave this open, is just take my knee, bring it to this side. So this is the butterfly hook, just comes out into this side. And now his knee is pinned down here, and I have the underhook. If I didn't have the underhook, I can't do this. But because of that sweep where we had the high underhook over here, I do have it. So I can just use this, and come right out to the side over here and getting a good side control position.